Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Jasmy. Just wanted to do a little bit of an update here. I mean, in general, I think that the situation is still very similar to yesterday. I mean, we had a little bit of a sell-off, which you can see right here, but that was very much market-wide. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin right here on the 1 hour time frame, it was basically this move. All right, so what you see, and that's also what you saw with Jasmy, or at least so I assume, because I did not look at this specifically for Jasmy. But what you see is somewhat of a sell-off, whatever that is. I mean, it's always hard to say, right? So here it was. So you can see CVD drop down, open interest drop down, so longs were closed. It's always hard to know what that means. I mean, in general, it's also a Sunday morning. We'll get a lot of volatility between Sunday morning and Monday morning, of course, with all the markets opening again, with all the volume streaming in. So usually it doesn't really mean anything. So yeah, but we got that. But apart from that, we had no movement since yesterday. So just wanted to give you my thoughts. But to be honest, I mean, I try to cover Jasmy daily. But if we don't see any movement again tomorrow, then I'll probably skip a day of covering it. All right, because I'm not going to repeat myself endlessly. But alright, now let's get into Jasmy. So the overall thought right here is that if you look at the overall structure right here, I would say this is a bullish structure. Alright, we had two massive bullish breakouts right here, the 14th of July, and then also right here the 15th of July when the market was rallying, of course. And then since then, I would say like on the lower time frames, it actually looks more like a consolidation right now for Jasmy. And we also talked about the risk of this, right? I mean, the thing is that Jasmy had, like, technically we are bullish. And you can also see the trend has reversed here. But now the risk is that if the market gets some sort of a pullback, or if Jasmy does not gain any new momentum, because that's what we need, right? And I sound like a broken alarm here. But what Jasmy needs is momentum. And at this point of time, if you look at the momentum, it's practically non-existent. And I'll zoom out so you might not be able to see as well. But you can see every time the Jasmy is very bullish, or at least not every time, but there is some movement in the open interest every time we rally. All right, and at this point of time, the open interest is very low. So I would actually say it's better to look at Jasmy this way. And that is a consolidation, basically consolidating between 2.75 cents. And then this level right here at 3.2 cents. So that's the area which we are in. I do think when I look at the market, but also the technical price structure for Jasmy, I do think you have to be more bullish than bearish. All right. I mean, there's no real indication right now to be bearish on Jasmy. Like if we drop down below 2.75 cents here, then maybe there's a reason to be bearish. But until then, I actually do think that 2.75 cents down here is still the ideal buy level. All right, and if from that level we actually do start gaining momentum, I would say that's a great buy. If there's two reasons why I would buy Jasmy right now, and that's either if we start to gain momentum from that level at 2.75, which we did not do right here. All right, even though we did hit that level and we found support, the momentum gained was actually relatively low. So back then we also said it's unlikely we'll break out from this move. But if we hit that support level and we do gain momentum, that's an interesting buy. Or if we break above 3.2 cents here, all right? Because if we break above that level with momentum, I think that could also, like then the upside is very high as well. We can go all the way up to 3.75 as the first price target. So that's kind of what I'm looking at in potentially buying Jasmy. But the key is that open interest, all right? Excuse me. And at this point of time, like this could be the start of some sort of an increase, and that could be interesting. But it's much too early to say, all right? So if I do see anything happening with Jasmy, I'll probably do some sort of a emergency update or anything. But for now, I think that's what you need to know and be prepared for. But those are my thoughts. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.